All I knew is I wanted to go live again and get a general, but honestly, not prepared. I didn't even plug in the microphone. And I see my scarf is still on my edges, y'all. Whatever. Whatever. I'm not going to be on for very long anyway. It's time for me to eat, so. Ugh. You know what? I should have just waited. It's me, over eager, because I haven't felt like doing a reading. So I was excited, because I did feel like doing it, but ain't nothing ready. Can't see my edges, just a bald. You know what? When I wait on God, everything go perfect. But when I try to rush ahead, it can't be perfect. And that's okay. I'm getting used to that too. Sometimes we can't sit still. God understands our humanness. God knows we get anxious and impatient. God knows. All right, y'all. Welcome or welcome back. So if you're here, it's a reason. It's a reason. Something you want to see, something you want to know, something you want clarity about, and you just can't wait. You just can't wait for it to be revealed to you and shown to you. You want to see if you can peek in and see it ahead of time. So let's see if we can get that for you. All right. Spirit ain't gonna give us nothing we ain't ready for. Oop. Queen of Swords. I love it. Oh no. My new deck already. Whatever. The paper is already chipping on the sides. Maybe I'm gonna stop using the box. I don't know. Alright. Whatever. They broke in now. Queen of Swords. Someone's broken into your mind. What's going on here? Oh, okay. Somebody's trying to see what your plans are. Someone wants to get into your head, or someone is in your head, or someone wants to be. Either someone is in your head or someone wants to be. Someone wants to know where things are headed. With the Two of Wands, this could be you. With the Queen of Swords, you could be a Libra, a Gemini, an Aquarius. You could also be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You're trying to see where things are headed. You're trying to see if you're going to receive something that you want to receive. You're trying to see if your plans are going to be delayed or if your plans are going to move through. There could be someone who is still deciding whether or not they want to connect with you, whether or not they want to give to you, or whether or not they want to be a part of this situation here. We do have the Magician, so there could be some mental or emotional manipulation. What's the Magician? It's the Magician in reverse. Blow the whistle. Uh-oh. Yeah, we have foul energy here. Okay, so you have someone energetically that's pushing up against your boundaries, trying to draw you out or trying to draw out your plans, or I mean, maybe you don't have a plan, but they're trying to see if you do. And if you do, they want to derail it, or they want to upset it, or they want to delay it, or they want to control it. Yeah, you may not have a plan, but I feel like somebody definitely thinks you do. And if you do have a plan, then this is someone who wants to draw you out, and they want to see what your plan is so that they can figure out how to manipulate it or how to gain control of it. With the Nine of Wands and the Magician in reverse, this is an energy that really wants to battle with you. What's the Magician in reverse? Lack of confidence, dishonesty. The reverse Magician signifies someone that lacks confidence, possibly arising from shyness. Okay. Or they could have a poor self-image and they're prone to indecision and hesitation. Okay. Another interpretation is that the positive aspects of this card may be being used to achieve selfish or dishonest goals, or that others around the corner may not be all that they seem. Hold on, let me read that again. Another interpretation is that the positive aspects of this card could be being used to achieve selfish or dishonest goals, or that others around the corner may not be all that they seem. Dishonesty. Okay, maybe someone thinks that you're not being honest. You could have good communication. Yeah, okay, the Queen of Swords. So you could be this Queen of Swords energy if you're this Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I feel like you have good communication skills. I feel like you're communicating or asserting your opinion. You are a very skilled communicator. You have a lot of confidence. Something that you're saying is practical, but you could have someone around you that wants to know, well, what's your plans or what's your motive? What are your intentions behind this clear communication? Are you trying to be dishonest? Are you trying to move things or maneuver things or manipulate things? Okay, so somebody could be pushing up against you, or they want war with you, or they want to try to unsettle you because they feel unsettled or ungrounded by what it is that you're saying or how it is that you're behaving. Queen of Swords is also known for being cold or unmovable, unshakable, impenetrable, invincible. So you could be like an ice queen, where this person doesn't feel like, this could be someone who is manipulative. Honestly, the Magician in reverse usually is someone who's dishonest. If it was in the upright, it would be someone who is confident. They're a good communicator. They're very practical. They're skillful. And they use this likely to achieve any kind of success in any area of life. When it's in the reverse, it's someone who does not really possess the true skills of a magician. However, they're able to embody it or make the illusion of it. Like, they can do it temporarily. It's manipulative. It's like using charm or using their good looks, or maybe they do know how to use their words, but they're using them to manipulate or create a situation or scenario that's not really the truth, and somebody actually is the truth. Because the Magician could also be a Gemini, a Libra, or a Taurus. So you may have like met your match here, or they met theirs. Somebody is like ice, and they're the truth. They're the real thing. They're the real deal. And so there could be someone else that wants to combat against that, or they want to fight you on that. Like, no, you're not. That's not who you are, and you're not the truth. And they want to fight with you, or they want to battle. I feel like they just want to battle your authenticity. You don't have to be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, but your authenticity. Someone doesn't believe that you are being authentic, or they may not want others to believe you're being authentic. This person is experiencing an ego death, possibly. Yeah, I just saw 922 on the clock confirmation. This is divine intervention. So someone is experiencing an ego death, not at your hands, but at the God likely that protects you, your higher self. Okay. This is someone who warfare, Sagittarius energy, somebody who wanted to go to war with you. The Magician in reverse. Someone wanted competition. That's really what I'm getting. This is competition. But this is a competition where they don't compare. You are not unsettled. You are not ungrounded. You are not confused. You are not manipulating or strategizing, although it does feel as if someone is in relation to you, which is why they can't strategize themselves around you, because you are not moving on strategy. You're moving on authenticity. You could be generous or kind even in this ice mode. So that just means that whoever this person is, they don't like this energy you're in, even if you're kind and you are generous. The thing about it is that they don't have control over your kindness. They don't have control over your generosity. They can't control who you're kind to. They can't control who you're being generous with. And they can't control how much of it they're able to receive. Someone wants to manipulate you, and they just cannot do that. And that is unsettling for them. You could have been someone who typically was, I don't want to speak ahead, but sometimes spirit gives me the words before the cards come through. But I feel like you could have been someone who was very impressionable or subject to influence from this person, maybe in particular. You could have even been a people pleaser. Yep, temperance in reverse. You were also very emotionally imbalanced. So that was pretty much their way in. You have learned how to control your emotions. You've learned how to detach from emotions that don't feel good to you. And this person does not have that in. So they were preying on you. They were able to take advantage of you when you were in a temperamental mood. But now you're not in this temperamental energy. You're not in this low vibrational, out of control of your emotions. Woe is me, I don't know what to do. Or, oh, I'm so angry. I don't know how to express this. I've got to get this. Like, you don't have that anymore. You have some kind of ease and peace. I just saw another confirmation in the numbers. Yeah, you have some kind of ease or peace that someone just doesn't understand. It's the peace of God that surpasses all understanding. I just heard that from Spirit with the Queen of Swords energy. Temperance is a Sagittarius, and the Tower and the High Priestess. Ooh. Ouch. Okay, so this is an attack that's having an explosive blowback in somebody's mind. Now with the High Priestess, I do feel this is like a mind fuck, because I feel like this person is having to hold in a lot of chaos. They're having to hold in or suppress a lot of emotions because they wanted to upset you emotionally here, but you were not a cooperative match to that. So all of that energy, all of that attack went back to this individual, and they're having to compose themselves or hold this in. They're having to pretend. I think it's because they don't want to be seen as this person that was trying to manipulate you, or this person that was trying to push up against your boundaries, or whatever is going. What's the Nine of Wands? There's something not good. This ego death happened for a reason. Somebody had a shadow that was very unhealed and very skilled in manipulating others and making others appear or absorb their unhealed issues. Someone is being seen, like the lid has been blown wide the fuck open. There is like somebody's mask has been completely ripped off their fucking face. So they're having to truly compose themselves. It's taking a measure of, I got this earlier. Something would take grace, poise. Volcano. Uh-oh. Somebody wants to erupt. They may be in a situation where they can't. Yeah, we have judgment here. They could be being seen or held under heavy judgment right now currently. Like there's somebody watching them. Okay, honestly, this could be like the Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. You may have spiritual protection. Spirit has their foot on this person's neck. I also have the Judgment and Death. If this is not a spiritual war that is being fought on your behalf, this could be a physical person here, a Scorpio, in relation to a Sagittarius, a Gemini, possibly another Scorpio, or a Leo, or an Aries, a Virgo, a Taurus. It's a lot of moving parts. Or it's a lot of people involved. Or this is spiritual warfare. So spiritual warfare is going to include anybody that's embodying these two different energies that are dominantly going at war with each other. It's kind of like a war of the darkness and the light. And this could be within one person. If it is within one person, I feel this is a struggle right now for them, or they're really trying hard to balance this. Okay, they're trying to balance these emotions and these feelings, okay, because they do not want to be seen. Like I said, they're about ready to erupt. And for some, this is not disturbing. For some, this is a good eruption. Like this is a being set free, or a letting go of some kind of falsified notion, or yeah, like mask that they were wearing with the high priestess. This person may, yeah, I just caught 555. Okay, tower, change. This could be a change that someone was looking for. It could be the change that is liberating them from a situation where they felt like they were pitted against someone else, or they had to go to war with someone else, and now they're finding out the truth, which is that this person is being judged in relation to what they've done to them. Like someone is, I feel like something has been revealed, something has been seen, like the true, I feel like with the Magician in reverse and the Queen of Swords, somebody appears to be cold, detached, and manipulative or strategic, and then somebody really is that. And so it's like someone was doing it for, they had good intentions and motives, and someone could have had good intentions and motives, but they could have been doing it to protect. Okay, they could have been doing it to protect. Someone else could have been doing it to evoke negative emotions or evoke this hostility in someone else. It also could be the situation where someone was controlling themselves and controlling their own emotions and using this coldness or this strategy over themselves to balance out a situation. I just saw confirmation of that in the timestamps as well. Some of these numbers that I'm seeing, 555, 588, 558, 711, 117. It also could have been that someone was trying to wage war against you by using strategy or using divination tools to affect you or to attach to you and your moods, your mood swings. Someone could have been trying to disturb your mood. Maybe you were at peace and someone wanted to go to war with your peace. They wanted to upset you. They wanted to disrupt your ease. They wanted to take you out of this Ice Queen or Ice King energy because they could not reach you. They couldn't touch you. I feel like this is a lot of different people, so it's probably a lot of different issues that we're tapping into right now. But whatever is going on, the truth is being found out. That's what I feel. And even if it's only within one person. Now, if the truth is being found out by other people, like I talked about, then I feel that someone is having to control. Whoever is being found out, they're having to suppress and control their behaviors, okay? With the High Priestess, they're trying to hide. And if this is all happening within one person, they're still trying to hold this all in, because it's like, oh my God. Like, I don't know. It could be bubbling over. What's the Tower? It's like bubbling over with laughter. They could be bubbling over with excitement. They could be bubbling over with fury and rage. I don't know. But there are some caged emotions here, definitely. 10 of Pentacles in reverse is the Tower. Yeah, this is blowing the lid right open, like the lid right off of a house. So a whole can of worms. This could be a whole family structure with the 10 of Pentacles. Someone could have found out something very massive in a family structure or within a home. Something is like fully exposed here with the High Priestess. What's the Judgment in the High Priestess? Now, this could also be a High Priestess that's under heavy judgment as well. This could be someone who carries the High Priestess energy. They are seen as someone, they could be seen as a know-it-all, or they literally are seen as having this divine intuition and connection to source, where they are able to perceive awareness of almost all things. Someone feel like the high priestess is typically a card of someone who holds a lot of power and who is intimidating because they seem to have or possess this information or awareness that they should not have. Okay, so there are differing opinions about that, but there could be a high priestess that is under judgment. Like they want to know, what are you hiding? What do you, like, how do you get to know this? Or they want to know about you. Hold on. I'm going to read the high priestess. I think that's the card that it always says is the most powerful card in the tarot deck. So, foresight, understanding, and inner wisdom is ruled by the moon. Yeah, it's a light, but it's cloaked in secrecy. It's mysterious how this person has this good judgment, how that, yeah, you're being, okay, so you are being judged, but you're being judged and seen and put in high esteem. If you are this high priestess energy, it says good judgment and self-reliance are indicated by the high priestess appearance. The heart rather than the head, intuition rather than reason is the guide in making important decisions. Yet, depending on the spread, this guidance may in fact derive from another person who is going to assist the point. The card can also point to something hidden, facts or influences affecting this person's current state with this position in the spread. Okay, so there's a lot. It's kind of juicy here. And this is not the card that says it's the most. So what's the most powerful card in the tarot deck? I think that's just another tarot deck where it actually says it on the card. This book doesn't say it for this card. I don't know. Okay, anyway, now I'm curious of what that card is if it's not this one. But, okay, so you have the judgment, right? The judgment is sitting right on top of the high priestess. What could have been found out? You could have been under judgment. If you're this high priestess energy, whoever this person is, you could be a Taurus or a Libra. You don't have to be. But it could have been like talk or gossip that you were under the influence of someone else. That someone else was deciding for you how you should move, how you should behave. And this was all being hidden. Okay. But what's being found out, or the tower moment, is that this was good judgment and self-reliance on your part. Like this was you choosing your heart, choosing your intuition rather than reason or strategy. Like you weren't using the mind to try to figure out how to manipulate your way in or out of a situation. You were just following your heart and receiving divine guidance, like God. And for this reason, you do seem to have more of an understanding, an understanding, an overstanding of a situation, and you're able to even perceive how things will continue or move forward with foresight. So maybe you do see a plan that is moving forward, or maybe you do see how things are headed or how things can be, but it's coming from this internal source of confidence and wisdom, and it's like self-guided or guided by spirit alone. Okay, so likely you could be moving on your own, or you're moving with like the spirit of God that lives within you. Your gut was telling you what to do, or your gut was telling you what to say or how to behave. Okay, and I feel like for somebody this is news that is just coming out, or is creating some kind of change in a situation here, because there likely was some kind of fear built up about this push against, or this, like, what's the 9 of Wands? I just feel, yeah, the Lovers in reverse. Like somebody was adamantly trying to oppose a connection, or trying to keep two people from coming together. Like they were deliberately trying to cause some kind of separation between two individuals. And this person could have been under judgment for this. Now for some, this is blowing the lid wide open on a whole family unit or a whole group of people, okay, or someone's household. Like literally they went to war to try to keep two divine beings from becoming aware of their divinity, their power with the high priestess, or for them being able to make a sound decision or judgment call on a connection and whether or not they want the connection or not. Like, people could have been manipulating or moving behind the scenes to try to end a connection that God was trying to put together. So they went to war with the God that was in direction, or the God that had substantiated this connection in the first place. So there could be two lovers here who their hearts were connected to one another, and they could have been drawn to one another with the tower. And the tower is like the connection, even though it was hidden or unseen with the high priestess, it was so powerful, or the energy from it was so moving, that other people became aware of it and began to strategize strategically, mentally. And, they were ruled by these negative emotions with the temperance. They were ruled by these negative emotions and this selfish intent with the Queen of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. They saw something happening for you that they wanted for themselves. They coveted it. And so they tried to strategize this plan to upset or disrupt you all from stepping into your true power, where you were able to connect, because the tower is about clarity. So you guys have a powerful influence over one another, where I think you can't unsee the truth. You have to at least accept your own truth, but in accepting your truth, you accept this other person's truth too. And God created it that way because God wants to yoke this connection together. But of course, you have free will. You don't have to be with this person. But I feel like someone tried to get in the way and distort what God was creating. And so because of that, it had this big karma blowback, and someone is experiencing judgment right now. So these could be people who are under judgment for trying to disrupt or disconnect or stop, get in the way. They were trying to block, cock blocking with the nine of wands and the lovers. They were trying to block, stop, or disconnect two lovers, two people who love each other. Okay, that's too many cards. Let me see. I love you too. What else here? Woo, interference. Yeah, that's Mommy Tarot book. Definite interference. And I do feel that there are some connections that have been disrupted. There are some friendships or close soul connections that were disrupted. You have the Three of Cups in reverse. There are lost friendships, lost connections, lost lovers or family members. Like, this has created divisions, but the Five of Cups is in reverse. So honestly, if you're a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, there is no feeling of turmoil or feeling of loss. Specifically. Oh, what's that page you pointing to? The Magician? Yep, that's the card I was just talking about. Okay, so we could have a water sign. Thank you, my little messenger. That's why it says Liam. I don't know if y'all can see it, but you can't right now, but you'll see it in other videos. But in the camera, it's backwards and it says male. And I didn't know that until after I got it, but he's my little messenger. He literally be giving me messages, and sometimes he'll just pop in during the reading to be like, yep, but look at this. So there is someone here who actually is a magician. They're actually an alchemist. Okay, and there is someone else who was pretending or embodying that energy by force. Like, they were getting into this person's energy and trying to change the trajectory. Like, maybe they could not change what this person would do, but they could change your point of view, okay, of this individual. And that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to trigger or fuck with your point of view of someone, how you saw someone. That's a narcissistic tendency. That's how they try to control their reality. Not through actions, not through means, not through service, not through, the changes that they really truly create within themselves, but they just try to change your reality for you, how you see it. They sow seeds of doubt. It could be something that they say. Usually it has a lot to do with what they say. So they could use that for good. They could use that for bad. It feels like there is someone who has used it for bad, and it does feel like it's someone else who has used it for good. So it's a lot of mirroring effects going on here. It could be a twin flame dynamic here, good cop, bad cop. It could also be shadow flames versus twin flames. It's a lot of moving components. But any tool can be used for the good or for the bad. And I feel like all of it was done here. So whoever used it for the bad, they're in fear, or they're like running now from this judgment because they're being found out. So the gaslighting isn't working anymore. The shade they were throwing on you, it isn't working anymore. The sun's still coming out. The truth's still coming out. The mental manipulation is just going back. They're getting this attack mentally. What's the Magician in reverse? Like they may even be more guarded now. Yeah, Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, this person would manipulate you through words to try to trigger you into giving them information that would set them free, with the Hangman in reverse. What's happening now, the blowback, is that this person isn't getting anything that they need to set themselves free. So they're caught in their own illusion, and you're being set free. You're the one that's receiving the clarity on how to outmaneuver or get out of a situation, while this person is still being left behind in darkness and with all of their emotions behind too. You're also receiving the clarity of how to, so maybe you guys are triggering, or you guys are dealing with the same type of emotions in relation to people that you're dealing with in your life, but one person is learning how to like gain control over these emotions. That's why they're the true magician. They're actually able to heal, control, dominate their emotional space. Someone else is like having to cloak it or hide it or suppress it. So it's not the same. Y'all not the same. But someone thought that you were. Like they thought you were the same, or they wanted to be the same. They wanted to be like you, but somebody was fronting and somebody was the truth. Whole time somebody was fronting and somebody was the truth. Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, Page of Wands, 7, 8, 9. This is happening quickly. Whatever this is, it like, maybe this is a cycle you guys have been in many times before, but I'm saying it's happening like this now. That don't kill me can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, because I can't wait much longer. With the death energy, this could have been like someone was trying to end you, unalive you, take you out of this space of truth and clarity, because they didn't want the truth to be revealed, that they were like a trickster this whole entire time. They didn't want you to be seen as the real deal Holyfield, but you are. And so they kept doing this same thing to you, and maybe it was working at one point in time. Like I said, you could have been prey to this individual, but now you're not susceptible. You see them. You see them clearly now, and you won't put your sword away. So you're seeing this truth on the daily. So this person may be coming for you, but as quickly as they're coming for you, you are outwitting them and getting out of this. And this person's mind is blown how you're able to get out of this. They're going to war with you with old tools, and those tools don't even work on you anymore. So they're finding themselves caught in like this warfare with self, where they're having to really struggle and antagonize themselves instead of you. They can't touch you. They can't touch you. And they're also going through this warfare or this antagonizing. They're having to hold all of this in with the King of Cups. They can't let this out. They can't let this out. They cannot let this be seen. This person is peeking out at you, though. Like they're watching you in some way. I don't know if this is someone you live with. Like I said, for some of you, this is a lid that's being blown wide the fuck open off of your home. Or like this is your family life. Okay, they can't hide from this. They can't deny this. Or this could be seen publicly if you have a social media profile and you're talking about things or expressing things. Or it could actually be someone else in relation to you. For some of you, it's just someone watching readings with the High Priestess and the Judgment. They're watching readings and receiving the clarity they need with the Tower to awaken to the truth of you. So maybe these are feelings and emotions that someone has been able to suppress, but now you are able to see the truth, or this person is seeing the truth about you. Take it as a resonate, because everybody, this is public, so anybody can watch. And you have to know which side of this you're on. That's for you to decide. But I feel like someone was able to hide what they once cannot hide. What's the King of Cups? Scorpio, Cancer. Heavy Gemini energy, heavy Libra energy, heavy Scorpio energy, Taurus, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. These cards want to come out in clumps. Page of Cups in reverse. Again, someone who is phony and fake, who cannot hide. They can't hide from the truth anymore. The truth is coming out. What they were trying to conceal is being revealed. Someone was trying to attach to you, or they were trying to cloak themselves in your energy. They were trying to hide in your energy. For some of you, you're a high priestess. You could be a tarot reader yourself. And there was someone who was being held under judgment because of something that you were saying or something you were revealing. And so they tried to embody you. They tried to become you. They tried to attach themselves to your energy to disrupt or upset your plans with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You could have been like building. The Knight of Pentacles is about slow moving. It's slow moving, but it's progress. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, you were committed. You were constantly putting into something. Okay, they were trying to slow it down, but I think they sped it up. It had the opposite effect. Instead of slowing it down, they sped it up. All right. Last cards. You finished eating?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, yeah, it's time for me to eat. Yeah, Knight of Cups in reverse. It's having a blowback effect. I think that it is actually translating into you being more committed and, yeah, just more committed. And there's another word, more, not stable, consistency. You are becoming more consistent with something. Someone wanted to disrupt your consistency, your stability. They tried to disrupt your stability, but I don't think they could touch that. Okay, so then they tried to disrupt you emotionally with the Knight of Cups so that you wouldn't be consistent with something, so that you would come up chaotic, but it's not working. And they're actually the ones that are embodying this instability, maybe even physically, because that's what they tried to do to you. But it could be emotionally if that's what they tried to do. Whichever one they tried to do to you, that's what's happening to them. So either they're having to hold in all of these emotions that are temperamental, or they're having to hide all of this physical instability in their life. All right. Yeah, it just didn't work. It just didn't work. Someone was moving completely out of their body. So honestly, whoever these people are, they really weren't even moving in their truth, to be honest. They could have been self-deceiving themselves. So they were moving, you know, like off of lies. With the Chariot in reverse, it could be a Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra here. Seven of Swords in reverse, it didn't work. It didn't happen. What they were trying to steal from you, they didn't get. Likely they were trying to take something that they hadn't even been initiated or prepared for. And they're now losing control of a situation, but they may also be losing control over themselves. It says it can learn, this can lead to, yeah, okay, it says the character traits signified by the upright card, which would be success and strength of character with the Chariot, you know, having the motivation. What they were trying to take from you is commitment, confidence, strength of purpose, knowing who you are, knowing where you're headed, and being willing to overcome any obstacle that comes in your way. You are still doing that, but they tried to disrupt that for you, and this is what is happening to them as a result of that. They're lacking the initiative. They're lacking the control over the events of their life. Things are happening in their life that they didn't want to. It's because they have lost what they tried to take from you. They didn't need to take it from you. They couldn't take it from you, but they didn't need to try to take it from you. They actually hid it from themselves, and trying to take it from you, they said they didn't have it. But that's not the truth. They just needed to discover it. So anyway, they put themselves in a worse situation than they were initially, and this is leading to feelings, or at least it can, and it looks like it is, but they're having to suppress it. I don't know what like someone could be at work, or they live with somebody who is seeing this, okay, or God, maybe God, they're actually listening to God now, and it's like, you better settle down, you better, pull it together, okay. But yeah, it says that like it could lead to feelings of frustration, anger, and powerlessness. Okay, so they're losing control that they never really had in the first place. They were supposed to maintain this control over self, but they tried to have control over someone else, and it just had a blowback effect. It really did not work out well for them. So let's see what the last card here, Seven of Swords in reverse. I just felt like that was letting us know that this course of action, it didn't prove beneficial to them. They didn't get whatever it was that they wanted. Okay, but it says it's a warning that, like, you should not relax. This person is still going to continue to try. Hold on before I read this card. Because this always blows my mind, honestly. Like, as a tarot reader, you could be a tarot reader, and this could be mind-blowing for you if there is a certain energy that continues to cross your table, and you continue to see it play out the same way consistently, and you always know what the end result will be. And it's like, why do these people keep doing the same thing? Doing the same thing and expecting different results is lunacy. It's ludicrous. It's crazy. The reverse 7 serves as a warning to not relax your vigilant efforts if only partial success is gained over this opponent. Any weaknesses in your personality, such as timidity, which is like being shy, or indecisiveness, may allow this opponent to recover ground to your detriment. This person is looking for character flaws in you. So if you're this Queen of Swords that I started with, anybody that's in this Queen of Swords, this King of Swords, you could even be in the Judgment energy, where you are just standing on how the fuck you feel, what the fuck you see, what you know, what you believe. With the Queen of Swords, keep that sword the fuck out. Like, you cannot put it away with this person on no fucking day until you see the change. Change happens physically. It's a whole process. It does start with the mental, and then it starts with the emotional, and then it starts with inspired action. And if they take that action, it will manifest into a change that you can actually see in physical reality. Whoever the fuck this person is, you got to wait until it all the way through. They've got to actually walk it, do it, be it. Do not stop what the fuck you're doing until this person becomes real to you. Whatever the change is that you are looking to see, you have to see them fully embody it in physical reality. Other than that, I would stay detached. That is a clear fucking warning. I'm glad that I read that last card, because honestly, this reading, it's like you're so on top of it. Everything is already being seen that it seems as if you can just clean it up and put it away and it's no big deal. But no, you do have to stay awake, and you have to stay alert, because whoever this person is, instead of doing the work on themselves, they still want to work on you. And you will know that they're not when they walk in their truth, okay? So, yeah. All right, that's the reading. That's the reading. That's what I got for you. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, or you found something that you resonated with. All right. And don't forget to hit the like button if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to know when I go live for other readings like this. And I guess that's all I have to say. All right, you guys. I'm in love with your soul. Peace.